In Memphis, nothing comes easy, and that's exactly how we like it. This is a city built on hustle, on heart, on grit. And at Carway, our rides are built the same way. Tough, reliable, ready for the grind. No games, no gimmicks, just Memphis-style service. Real, honest, and built on trust. Where grit meets grind, you meet your next ride. Carway, grit, grind, and Pink Beetles. In Memphis, we know a thing or two about resilience. From the grindhouse to the Delta, we protect what's ours. But when pests invade your home, it's time to fight back. Grade A Pest knows how to handle what crawls, flies, and bites. With local experience and guaranteed results.
I'm Reggie with Grade A Pest Control. We service the Memphis metro area. That also includes DeSoto and Fayette County as well.
Grade A Pest has the entire Mid-South covered. So if bugs and pests put you to the test, let Grade A solve your problem.
Wow. Welcome to the post-game bounce, recapping the most improbable win of the 2025-2026 season. And before you think you heard me wrong, this is not celebrating a loss in standings and lottery results. This is an actual dub, one that goes in the left column against the 4 seed in the West, right?
All we do is get dubs around here, man.
I mean, what a night. What a night. This is by far the most improbable win in recent history for the Memphis Grizzlies. And I guess that's a good thing. I mean, we can lament the fact that we're celebrating. This is an upset, I guess, but like all great things tonight. How are you, Kenny?
Man, I'm great. I'm trying to download a video from a very special somebody that was at the FedEx Forum tonight. Let me see if I can get this in here. Man, listen, I know we're supposed to be all excited about them losing every game and getting in the standings, but
it's
dang, dude, it feels good. It feels good to get a win, bro. It does.
It does. 7-game losing streak, 5 straight losses at home is what was said in the pregame leading up to the Grizzlies game, the Grizzlies pregame on FanDuel Sports Network. They said that they had lost 5 consecutive home games. And I'm Mr. Consumer. I'm Mr. Fan. I want everything to be as enjoyable and beneficial for people that attend these sporting events as possible. And a 5-game home winning streak sucks. And so to knock that streak off against Denver and Nikola Jokic, who has 2 MVPs, and he will be a runner-up for the 2nd consecutive year this year. Just great. And we've got a special guest. We've buried the lead.
We've buried the lead.
We know why they won. Weapon.
Yeah, we know why the Grizzlies won tonight. Yes.
Wayne Hunt, the Vegemane, the Thunder from Down Under, came into the Mid-South yesterday. Went to his first ever Memphis Grizzlies home game tonight. And he joins us on the show.
Hey, where you are? Stop for 1 second. Where are you right now? Are you?
I don't know. We won. So we just went outside and walked randomly. Doesn't matter.
Are you at the FedEx? Were you in the arena watching the game?
I rode into my horse over there. See it?
Wayno, how does it feel to be the lucky rabbit's foot for the
Man, I am the rabbit foot. I am the rabbit foot. Yes, that's my new nickname. I might get that tattooed tomorrow, actually. Yeah.
Tattooed.
Wild story. Happy for you, Wayno. That's what Nathan
All right.
Payson says.
Wait, no, 901. There he is, Vegemite himself.
Yeah.
Hey, Wayno. All right.
Yo.
Right off the top, first impression, FedEx Forum. Obviously, the game was great, but upon walking into the arena for the first time.
Oh man, it's such a nice stadium. I said to Rusty, like, I think it was like third quarter, something like this place would just be pumping come playoffs. Like, it's like very intimate sort of stadium as well. It reminds me of one back home. But yeah, fantastic, man. And you know what? Like, considering how our season's gone, the vibe in there is amazing. It's like such a good time.
Did you get a whoop that trick?
No, they play Jay-Z. Why did they play Jay-Z there? We were trying to work that out.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's the only thing you missed. I wish you would have gotten to whoop that trick.
I wish you.
They save it for the playoffs. We're not making the playoffs.
I'll start it next game as like my Mexican wave.
I tell you what, Friday night, the three of us and Rusty are all going to be in attendance as the Grizzlies take on the Boston Celtics. If we make, I'll give you my word. If we make this a 2-game winning streak, the four of us will do a whoop that trick, regardless if they play the music or not.
Yes. Out the front.
Yeah.
Out the front.
We'll storm it.
Oh God. King Meek says I got the score wrong. They did not. The Grizzlies did not win 1,125 to 118 tonight.
It's not a typo. It's not a typo.
Is that a typo? Did they score 1,000 points tonight?
Yeah, we did that. What did you? I've had a lot of beer tonight. I've had a lot of beer. Okay.
Yeah. So what did you think about? What did you think about the game? Like who stuck out to you? Who were you interested in seeing tonight?
Well, I gotta say, Cam Johnson was just murder.
Yeah, that was for Rusty. That was just for Rusty.
Hang on. I have a real problem with walking to the wrong side of the car.
You're gonna drive. You're gonna think you're driving. Yeah.
Rusty picked me up from the airport, and I walked around to the driver's side. He's like, "What? Are you driving me home?"
Welcome to America, where we drive on the correct side of the road.
Yeah, I don't know how y'all got to the other side, but we drive on the correct side over here.
Yeah.
Every time Wayno takes a nap in the car while he's in the States, he's going to wake up in a complete terror.
Yeah. there's been a lot of close calls in my mind. Okay.
So you said Cam Johnson, especially in that third quarter, was nasty, bro.
Man,
nasty.
you can't leave that guy open. He's so good. I mean, I'm probably even less impressed with Clayton Jr., to be honest.
Yeah, rough night.
Rough night. Has a real hard time finding his way on the court in this system, and I don't know if it's I kind of forget he's a rookie sometimes as well. So, but yeah, man, I think all the guys played well. Who do you think, Rusty? Who got your player of the game?
Oh, it was Omax for his hustle, especially in that third quarter, and then Gigi in the fourth to put it away.
Yeah, and Hendricks was good all night, right?
Hendricks held his own against Jokic when he shouldn't have. Yeah.
The big block at the end was awesome.
Oh yeah. Well, we played a pretty good D, I think, for most of the night. My voice is like shot. I was yelling at the refs a lot. Okay.
Christian Bryant didn't run out dumps.
Taylor Hendricks had 9 stocks tonight. Like that dude's defense.
Y'all are stealing all my points. Okay. I've made some notes.
I apologize.
And y'all just ripping it right off the piece of paper. And just redlining everything.
I'm sure your takes are much better than ours. We're just telling the stats.
I agree.
We're about to let you go in a second and just explain it to everybody. Explain all of this.
And so it's an improbable win. I mean, I that's the reason why you don't check out. And I have been yeah, Rusty is famous for saying we could win and then saying I told you we would win. Like, shut up. But Vegas had Denver at a minus 610. Don't act like I'm crazy for saying the Grizzlies are going to lose.
Rusty's like,
it's possible. It's possible that we could win. Yeah, well, it's possible that an asteroid strikes the Denver plane on the way into Memphis too, but. Doesn't mean you get to brag about it if it happens.
I told you.
Yeah. Jeez.
All
right. I said wood today.
Hey, real question is, Wayno,
Yeah.
what's the beer like compared to Australian beer? Like,
It's nice, man. I haven't had a single bad beer since I've been here. So
Well, I've
Yeah,
had
impressed
one
with the beer
bad one
game.
in my life, Wayno. I've only had one that I refused to finish. And it was
Wasn't a VB,
Foster's.
was it? Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Look,
Foster's.
Look, let
Australian.
me clarify. Real Aussies don't drink VB and they drink Foster's. Okay, that's like all marketing. That's all marketing.
It's like the only two things I know about Australia. Okay,
Yeah.
well, there's more. Here's the greatest hits: Kangaroos, Outback Steakhouse, and Foster's. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, we have those.
Hey, y'all be safe.
Hey, real quick, King Meeks wants to know: are you having fun in Memphis right now? Are you having fun?
Yeah, man, I'm having a ball. It's been a blast. The hospitality was fantastic, and yeah, shout out to Maggie and Rusty for the tickets tonight on Rusty's birthday. A birthday win.
Hey,
birthday
let's
win.
go!
That's
Happy
what
birthday!
And yeah, it's been great. It's been great. Absolute ball.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Wayno. Like, for real. Like, I know this trip. You banked this trip for so long, hoping that you can make it in the playoffs, and it didn't work out. And so it was like, oh well, I guess I'll come now. And you're on a 7-game losing streak, and we're playing a MVP candidate and a team that's going to have home field advantage in the first round of the playoffs. And we just beat them, and I'm so stoked.
I mean, we tried hard to give it away at the end, I must admit. We tried really hard, but thank God we're not good at that.
Yeah. So we've got everybody in the comments wanting Wayno to stay.
What about the coffee? What about the coffee, Wayno? I heard y'all have the best coffee in the world. What's the coffee like here?
Look, our coffee's pretty good, but I have no complaints about the coffee I've had at Rusty's place. Okay, he's pretty top tier with it. He's on it. He's on his coffee. Coffee. Chef hat. I don't know. It's really good.
You old dudes really have to dial into the coffee because I know it hurts getting out of bed every morning.
It does.
Yeah. I'll probably be feeling the beers tomorrow.
Early 30s right here, big guy. Early 30s.
Early 30s. Look, just be ish, okay? It's like Teo. Be ish. So I am 40-ish until I do 50-ish. Okay, so just be ish. Yeah.
No.
Hey, well, y'all enjoy y'all's night, man. Wayno, I'm so happy that the Grizzlies got a win when you were in the building, man. Awesome stuff.
And we are legitimately going to have a conversation if we beat the Celtics Friday night.
You're not leaving. You're not leaving.
That push for the play-in may happen, and it all rides on your shoulders.
But someone else can call my wife. Okay?
Yeah.
She'd be like,
Drew already talked to her. She said cool. She said fine.
Oh, sweet. Oh, good.
Yeah.
She said it's all good.
Yeah. Well, she's welcome to come. Like, you just can't leave.
Yeah, true.
Rusty can find you a dentist office to live in.
That's exactly
right. He said he knows just the place. He's on it. He's on it.
All right. Y'all be safe.
Y'all be safe. Drive home.
Have a good show.
Yep. Oh, that's hilarious, man.
What a night. Wayne Hunt from Down Under, Veggie Man himself, is 1-0. 1-0 in a season in which the Grizzlies are now like 24-43.
How did
Wayno is 1-0?
That dude, I cannot, I'm legitimately getting more and more stunned that the Grizzlies beat the Denver Nuggets with a fully engaged Nikola Jokic, Jamal Murray, Cam Johnson, Christian Brown, Tim Hardaway Jr. They needed to win this game. They tried to win this game. And for some reason, the Memphis Grizzlies and their ragtag crew of
misfit toys,
gosh, man.
It happens, okay? Like, this is something I've talked about when we were embracing the tank early on, or embracing the fact of the matter that we were now tanking. And I said it like early on, this is an 82-game season. Weird things happen in seasons. Early on, who was it? Oklahoma City was like 24-1. You remember that? And the one loss was to Toronto, I think. Like, just inexplicable. Like, you play an 82-game season, inexplicable things happen. It is, odds are, it's the much higher probability that weird stuff happens than everything goes chalk. That's not how this goes. And so, yes, it's kind of possible at any time, to go to my point for ridiculing Rusty. It's like, yes, I know it's possible, but this is as low as we've been in a long time. I said on the $2 Sports Show today, we just need to come up with a script to recap, because we talk 5 days a week about the Memphis Grizzlies. We talk about every single game after it happens, and every single game is the same. So can I just write a script, read it, and be done with it, and not have to put any thought into it?
Absolutely.
And the day I say that, they go and beat Denver. So just a crazy night. Enjoy it, people. I will have nobody in the comments right now. I will not address anybody in the comments right now who says, "Oh, well, New Orleans won. It would have helped if we lost." Don't care.
I don't care. I don't care. Like, listen, you've got to celebrate the wins when you have wins.
Yes,
the fact that we've had to manufacture like good positive thoughts throughout these last 3 or 4 months of this season, we've done I think a pretty decently good job of trying to understand the bigger picture, right? Like the bigger picture of what's happening here. But you are not going to come in here and on a night that we beat the Denver Nuggets and make us feel bad about celebrating the fact that we beat the Denver Nuggets tonight.
No, and just like, when we got beat by Sacramento, like, I hope that Sacramento fans were just like, "Oh, that was fun." Yeah, that was fun. All right, let's get into the game in just a second, real quick. I want to plug this several times tonight, so I got a couple things I want to plug. First, before we get too far into this, Saturday, 1:00, Grind City Brewing Company. Our friend Wayne Hunt didn't come over just to watch the Grizzlies, but he also came over and he brought a ton of art, and he's going to display it. He's going to sell it. He's going to have some fun stuff. You can meet him. I mean, he is the day one A1 comment section guy. I mean, he was in the comment section so much that he became close personal friends with us, and he's staying at our homes. Okay, we love. And now he's doing
shows with us. Wayno is the greatest guy in the world. Like, he's awesome.
He traveled 20 hours via plane from Sydney, Australia to Dallas and to Memphis, Tennessee to come do this with us. Please turn out. I don't need to talk you into it. Everybody knows it's going to be a great time. Find a way to make it happen, everybody. 1:00, Grind City Brewing Company, right there on the river, with an eye shot of the greatest pyramid on the face of the earth, the Bass Pro Shops pyramid. And we'll be there, and we don't have anything planned. Like, we are just hanging out with each other. This is a hangout and allowing us to see Wayno's stuff that he cares greatly about, and also allowing Wayno the opportunity to just hang out. We're just all going to commingle. It's going to be like a reunion, and we're going to get to see Wayno's stuff. And so I'm so stoked about that.
Yeah, it's stuff. And just to kind of describe the stuff that Drew was talking about, he's never been to Memphis before. And he told me on the $2 Sports Show last week that he got really tired of hearing about the negativity around the city of Memphis, nationally, globally, the conversations around the city of Memphis. And he started with Stephen A, right? And it's continuing even today. It's happening today. Like, Draymond Green said what he said. I don't even want to get into what Draymond Green said. But
Good
just
night. Happy thoughts.
Yeah, happy thoughts. But he has created artwork around celebrating the city of Memphis, and that's what he brought to us, and it's going to be displayed. It is unbelievable stuff. I've got a space right back here on my back wall that I will be buying one of those pieces, and it'll be proudly displayed. I've got a Wayno artwork tattooed on my body. Like, that's how good this dude is at what he does. So, man, y'all please come and hang out with us. It is going to be an awesome, awesome day. 1 to 5 at Grind City Brewing.
And I'll spend much less time talking about this, but it is crunch time. We are doing our bracket challenge, the $2 Sports Show / BCM bracket challenge. The winner of the bracket challenge will get some merch from BCM and the $2 Sports Show. It will be determined later. Honestly, we've never been able to give any away because either you don't claim the winning bracket or it's Rusty, and we're not making anything just for Rusty. Okay. So you've got to get in. Games start tomorrow, I think, at 11. So you've got to get in before then. Do it now. Go to our social media. It's on the number at number 2Bucks_BCM. And then Kenny can retweet it if you haven't already on the BCM Twitter. And so get in there now. I think we've got over 30 entries in there now. So go ahead and hop in and hang out with us in that aspect too. So
it'll be fun.
The game. Let's get into that. So Grizzlies win 125-118. I've called it the most improbable win of the season. Nobody will convince me otherwise. And so probably the only other game that I can think was more improbable was last season. Remember, we went to Boston and won. That one has stuck with me for a long time.
Didn't they break like a big losing streak to Boston or something over there?
I think that's right. We hadn't won in Boston in, I don't know, 10 years or something.
10 years or something, right?
Yeah. So, Grizzlies win. We'll go through some stats here. The leading point scorer of the night was Ty Jerome.
Awesome.
As it goes with Ty Jerome, he played his fewest minutes in the fourth quarter, but it didn't matter. He played 25 minutes. He scored 21 points, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, almost had a triple-double when Jokic didn't. Next, Omax Prosper had a massive 10-point third quarter. Right when the tank normally starts, Omax Prosper was there to put his thumb in the hole.
Yep.
Have you ever seen is it Vegas Vacation? When he sticks the gum in the Hoover Dam leak and he just takes a piece of gum. That's what Omax Prosper did in the third quarter. And he put a gum in the dam.
They were up by 2 and he hit the 3, right? To go up by 5, I think is in the third quarter, right?
That also happened in the fourth quarter.
Was that the fourth quarter? Okay.
Yeah, it was in the fourth quarter. Also, Cedric Coward, 25 minutes, 15.7 rebounds, an assist, and a steal. Jalen Wells had a good night. Gigi Jackson and Taylor Hendricks is probably where I want to hang out for a little bit. I have been super, super, super encouraged on Gigi Jackson.
Yes.
Despite the tank, and I feel like I've been right on Gigi a lot. And I was scared going into year 2 because of the empty big stats he put up as a rookie in a team that was tanking. And then we saw in year 2 was a struggle, and year 3 started out really bad. And here we are tanking again. I was scared that it was going to revert the progress he made, but he has just stayed the course with the game plan set aside for him. It is all downhill. It's all physical. He's trying to touch the rim every single time he gets into the paint.
You got to love it.
He was not efficient tonight. I think he was 6 of 15 from the field. Yeah. 6 of 15 from the field, 1 of 4 from 3. 3 of 6 from free throws, not efficient, but fourth quarter, in 7 minutes, he had 9 points. He shot 4 of 7 from the field, 1 of 1 from 3. Dude. He had no turnovers and a rebound, no turnovers and a rebound in the fourth quarter in 9 minutes.
I mean, exactly what you need from Gigi. Like when you were looking to find out like who the cornerstones of your next generation are going to be, you need a guy who can close. You need somebody who's going to come into the fourth quarter and be like, forget all the other stuff that happened. Forget everything in the first 3 quarters. Yes, I wasn't efficient, but now it's my turn. Like I'm going to put the hammer, the nail into this coffin, and we're going to go home with a win. Like that's what he did tonight. And he's been doing that. And I agree with you 100% how he's doing it. He's doing it by getting into the paint. He's doing it by being physical, by using his size and his strength and his athleticism to get into the paint. He's not settling for the shots you saw him settle for his rookie season when he was getting some of those empty stats, those empty shots.
It was the double between the legs step back threes that he was settling for a lot.
Right.
Question in the comments that I have an answer for. I'm going to find the quote here because this was tweeted out by, I think, Drew Hill. All right. So where'd it go? Scott Jinks asks, has Jokic ever had 10 turnovers in a game ever? Per Drew Hill of the Daily Memphian, the Grizzlies forced Nikola Jokic into a career high.
Wow.
10 turnovers tonight. It's only the 4th time he's had 10 turnovers in 799 career games.
Man.
And he plays a lot, and he plays a lot of minutes, and he is a high usage player. Usage stats are through the roof for Jokic. He's touching the ball every single possession.
He played 39 minutes tonight, dude.
Yeah.
Like
this was not a team that took the Grizzlies lightly tonight.
No.
The Grizzlies played good basketball tonight.
Yeah, they played good basketball. What do you the guys that had to guard Nikola Jokic tonight? Olivia Maxence Prosper, Taylor Hendricks guarded him. Taj Gibson played, but Taj played only 9 minutes. So he wasn't extremely, he wasn't a big part of it. But Taylor Hendricks, 24 minutes. Omax had 23 minutes tonight, played 23 minutes tonight. And I felt like their athleticism really took a toll on Nikola Jokic tonight. Their energy, their effort, the way that they played them. And might I say, T.I.'s game plan and guarding Nikola Jokic was super effective tonight.
Yeah, I mean, it's nice if you can throw multiple guys at him. And Taylor Hendricks and Omax did a great job. They are both high energy players. Taylor Hendricks in particular, I've been impressed with because he felt like a throw in that trade. Like
he did.
It was pretty certain early on, based on the Zach Kleiman comments immediately after the Jaren trade, that they targeted Walter Clayton Jr. as a return piece. They liked Walter Clayton Jr. He said those words that they liked him in the scouting process for last year's draft. And so it felt like the absence of praise for Taylor Hendricks, that it was a salary thing or, a throw in, they wanted to get off of him, maybe a numbers crunch at the wing at Utah, whatever it was. He's been really good. And no, maybe the production isn't consistent. It's kind of up and down, but he's in his third year, correct? Third year. In his second year, in the first or second game, he had a catastrophic knee injury or ankle injury. One of them.
No, he broke his leg. His leg.
Broke his leg. That's what it was.
Yeah, he destroyed
catastrophic. And so he's showing me a lot. And I'm a broken record when it comes to the kind of players I want to take a chance on. Look at him in a uniform, no homo, if we say that anyway. All the cool kids like Rusty are saying pause and immunity now. I'm still doing the no homo, like look at him in a uniform. That looks like an NBA basketball player that can defend multiple positions, long, can shoot the three. And if he can get consistent, man, he's somebody that I'm really excited about. And then for him to just put the exclamation point on the game by blocking Jokic at the rim, it was great, man. I'm a big fan of Taylor Hendricks.
Yeah, no, he's been awesome, and I've been open and transparent about how I felt about Taylor Hendricks when he got over here. I never was even when he was drafted coming out of college at UCF. I just saw him so many years at UCF. Playing against Memphis, the Memphis Tigers, and he looked really good when he was out there. He, like you said, in a uniform, he looked great when he's out there. But there was just a level of I don't know what he is. Like, what is he in this game? And then he goes to Utah and has a rookie
where
season
dreams go and die,
where people go, where basketball careers go and die. Hope that doesn't happen to Jaren. Don't care less if it does. But ouch. Was that tough? Sorry.
I mean, I get that
he ain't with us. He ain't with us.
Yeah, it's not his doing.
Oh, that's true. But when he came over, I was like, okay, cool. That's Taylor Hendricks. But I agree with you. He is the kind of guy that you look at the size that he has and what he does on the floor, defensively and offensively. And he looks like the kind of guy that you want to build. You want to have on this roster as they're building out what this next generation of Grizzlies looks like. It just looks like a guy you want out there.
Yeah, I agree. Omax has just been the story of the season,
dude. I love
for
Omax.
Me.
Yes,
getting the pick, getting multiple deflections. Oh, and Taylor Hendricks, by the way, 9 stocks.
9 stocks, 6 steals, 3 blocks. Come on, man.
Incredible. And that's what you can tell really gets to Jokic. If you can be quick with him and get in, cut off deflect because he's not fast, and much like Luka and a lot of these Serbian players.
Angles.
They're geometrically sound.
Yes.
And they are very adept passing the ball. They know where everybody's at before they get there. It's a very cerebral game. But if you were just active hands and you get your hands in the right spot, it is very hard to guard. And if you can get into Jokic and make it difficult passing the ball, and you have the length that Hendricks and Omax have, they did wonders tonight against Jokic.
What Jokic is so good at is using the slow-footed nature of most bigs by using leverage to get them there, get angles that he needs to be able to make quick little moves, get quick little, angles on people. And like you said, his passing ability is otherworldly. He's the engine that makes that offense go. But what you saw out of Omax and Taylor Hendricks is they were able to stay attached to him without staying too attached to him. And their quickness and their speed allowed them to cut angles off that Jokic is normally used to having. And they frustrated the absolute heck out of him tonight. Like, he was very tired and freaking out on the refs. By the end of the game, he was missing bunnies at the rim. He was so tired.
And they defended without fouling.
Yes.
To Evan's point here, Tripp would have given up a 30-point triple-double and would have had 5 fouls. Jokic is going to get a 30-point triple-double more times than not, so I don't really hold it against Jaren. He would have fouled out. And combined, Omax and Taylor Hendricks had 4 fouls. Hendricks had 3, Omax had 1. You defended without fouling. You didn't let him get to the free throw line. How many free throws did Jokic take today? Nikola Jokic took 8 free throws today.
It's awesome.
That's it. You cannot allow one person to beat you, and you have to kind of pick how you're going to let him beat you. A guy that good who can dribble and can pass and can shoot and can rebound and get to the free throw line. And I mean, he's a generational basketball player. Will go down as arguably one of the greatest foreign basketball players of all time. Yes. And just an absolute game breaker at the center position. Yeah. And you've got to select how you're going to allow him to play well, because you're not going to shut him out. And defending without fouling, making every passing lane tough, and contesting every shot. It's great. Jokic got his, but he did not get a triple-double tonight. He finished with 29 points, 14 rebounds, and 9 assists. I mean, you take that. That. But
he did get a triple-double if you count the 10 turnovers.
That's right. In the fourth quarter, and this may talk about the game plan a little bit. In the fourth quarter, he had 13 points in 8 minutes. Great. 1 assist. So you're welcome to take the shots. We're going to not let anybody else beat us. And seems like that's what happened tonight, because the Grizzlies down the stretch kept the lead, maintained the lead, and then stuck a knife in them first opportunity they had.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. I know that the way that Omax and Taylor Hendricks played tonight against Jokic is kind of the real story about this game. Just the way that they were able to frustrate him and not allow him to absolutely take over the game like he normally does, which is crazy because he did have 29 points and 14 rebounds, but he did not take over the game the way that you think the way that he has in the past. When Jokic is passing the ball really well, when he's getting double-digit assists, Denver's almost impossible to stop. Like, they're almost impossible to beat. And so shout out to those two guys. We got to talk Ty Jerome a little bit, though. We got to talk about Ty Jerome.
Please.
Man had played 25 minutes. He had 21 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 5 of 8 from the three-point line, 9 rebounds, 9 assists, and only 2 turnovers, 1 block, and 1 offensive rebound in those 9 assists. Just how good is Ty Jerome?
It's so encouraging to me, because I get nervous. I love Ty Jerome last year. Ty Jerome last year for Cleveland was awesome. finished runner-up in Sixth Man of the Year. The Cavalanche was a real thing that was devastating.
Yes.
And he was a big cog in that. I mean, a half-court score, again, get his shot however he needs to get his shot. And it's the one thing as Grizzlies fan I remember, trigger warning, I remember when the Grizzlies signed Chandler Parsons. At that time, we had spent multiple seasons saying, if we could just have somebody that could shoot a three, because we have nobody that can consistently shoot the three, stretch, space out the floor, give more room for Zebo and Mark down low for the 2 minute. And it was like, okay, check. It didn't work out, but I'm talking about at the moment. For the last 3 seasons, we've said this Ja Morant, he's great, but we cannot score if the game slows down. And in playoffs, games slow down. Good teams can slow you down and play at different paces. And you know that you could beat the Grizzlies if you just slow the transition down. If they slow the transition down, it's a mess. And Ty Jerome was the perfect solution to that. And it's what's so frustrating about the way this season is gone is because you've not seen Ty Jerome and Ja Morant play in a basketball game together. And because of injuries and whatnot, now they're shutting Ja down. Probably healthy, but they're shutting down, and you're just not seeing it. And so my biggest fear going into the offseason, as we're looking at, where the lottery odds, the balls are going to fall, what pick we get, and if we end up with 7 or 8 or 9, do we try to move up? My biggest fear is that we use him in a package to get to move up or something, because who on this team has value, trade value? He's got the most. And so it is going to be my biggest talking point when we're projecting into next season. What do we do this season that helps us next season? We have to keep Ty Jerome.
I don't disagree with you. I got a stat for you that I want to share, and I don't know if it's been updated since the end of this game. You know how many total minutes Ty Jerome has played this season for the Memphis Grizzlies?
I couldn't even ballpark it. Tell me how many games he's played. Can you tell me how many games he's played?
Yeah, you go 25 minutes. You can.
Yeah, I'm going to say 20. I'm going to multiply by 22 and a half.
22. He's played 12.
He's played 12 games. So 12 times 25 is 300 minutes. I'm going to say 260.
He has played 121 minutes for the Grizzlies.
Was my math just off?
I don't know.
He's played 12 games.
You're a math guy, though. You're a math guy.
Yeah. I was right. 300 is 25 minutes a game for 12 minutes. He's played 100 games.
He's played 121 minutes for the Grizzlies. Do you know how many points he scored in that 121 minutes?
Oh, well over 121.
It's 118.
Okay. Well,
he's almost scored
a minute.
He's almost scored a point a minute at this. Like, I remember in the first couple of games, he came in 20 minutes here, and he had 21 points. And the next game, it was 19 minutes, and he had 19 points. And we were like, a point a minute? How long can this go on? Well, it's going on every single time. Every game he plays, he scores in bunches, no matter how many minutes you give him, he's scoring. And it's just
not a fluke.
I love what he does. It's not a fluke. I love what he does, man. I agree with you. He is the kind of guy that you need. Like, if you're wanting to make this a quick rebuild, you got to have guys like Ty Jerome on your team. But I could also see the thinking of the front office saying, if we're trying to get more draft picks and more younger guys, like guys that we can build this team around, Ty Jerome is the guy on this team that has trade value, right? And so could we package him and move up higher in the draft if we wanted to? I don't know. But I want to keep him so bad on this team. I just have a sneaky suspicion he's going to be on the trade block. I really do.
The reason why you do it is because it's a long game, and he may have the most value. And if it's what you prioritize more, would you rather have Ty Jerome, or would you rather package him and multiple first and whatnot to get up to 4? That's what you got to weigh. And the other side of it is, too, just realistically, is Ty Jerome is great. He is not going to be the third best player on a championship level team. He is going to be your sixth man. He's a great sixth man. I don't know that Ty Jerome is your starting shooting guard playing 33 to 35 minutes a night on a team that wins, or at least not the second best player. He could be a starter, but he's not going to be the second best player on a team that wins 50 games and is hosting a first round playoff series. So I love him. I love him. I want to keep him. But
David says yes, keep him no matter what. He's a known product.
True.
It's a very true.
You know what he is, and you can hate him for what he's not, which is a super athlete. Whatever. I don't care. Like the dude is a half court bucket.
He's a baller.
He's a half court bucket. I love him. He can get to the free throw line if he needs to get to the free throw line. He can get any shot he wants. You want him on your team.
Absolutely. I really want the Grizzlies to keep him. I think he has a very strong role on this team moving forward. And I think he actually wants to be here. It seems like he does. But yeah.
Grizz Girl, thank you for being here. Very frequent patron to this channel. We love you. We have Taj Gibson on this team. He brings the collective age of this team up at least 10 and a half years. So mixture of young, and we've got a mixture of all young and one ancient man. There we go. Young and seasoned.
I'm
being sarcastic.
I just remember when Taj Gibson was in college, and it feels like such a long time ago. Like I saw him play for USC, and he's old.
Probably when I was in.
You were in elementary school.
No, I was probably in high school. I mean, what year was he drafted?
Let me see.
I graduated high school in 2011. So,
let me see. Taj Gibson draft. 2009 NBA draft, 26th overall. He was in college, 3-year career at.
Is that the Anthony Bennett draft?
I think it was the Anthony Bennett draft.
So Griffin was 08, right?
Yes.
Because that was when the Grizzlies got. It's when so the year before was Conley and Greg Oden, and then Griffin, right?
Yeah.
No. All right. Great win. Fun night. Enjoy these. Appreciate everybody being here. 42-minute mark. I'll take we'll take a minute to go back through some of the stuff we started. If anybody has any questions, it can be about anything. Q&A time can be about anything. We're parents. We've survived ice storms recently. We've got thoughts on anything. So feel free.
Do you know who? My question for you is: do you know who Matthew Lillard is?
I was doing Colo Guard commercials tonight. Is it Dame's brother?
No, it's not Dame's brother.
I have no idea.
He's the actor that played one of the bad guys in Scream, the original Scream. He was.
I've never seen Scream.
What?
I'm not a scary movie guy. Never have been.
He's Shaggy in the.
It wasn't me.
He's Shaggy in what's it called in the Scooby-Doo movie.
Oh yeah, I know who he is.
Raggy?
Yeah. I know.
That's a pretty good impression. Raggy?
Raggy.
Raggy.
Do you think this is fair? And I know you do. So
Uh-oh.
I guess I'm going back through starred stuff here.
Yep.
Do you think it is? This is Evan Hayes, friend, No Bluffing Podcast. Check it out.
Shout out. 5 o'clock Monday nights. Check it out.
Do you think the way that the Grizzlies played tonight and how they've played through this tank reflects one way or the other towards Tomas Isolo and his projecting towards the future?
I think it'd be unfair to critique him when things look bad and then say it's not about him when it looks good. I think it's okay to say that, yes, there are some things about this offense, the system that he runs, that I think you're seeing these guys get open shots and get a lot of space out there, that it makes me wonder what it's going to look like when you've got better players. Do these guys, like these basketball players out there right now for the Grizzlies should not be getting the open shots that they get, and they are. And so I do think that has something to do with the system that Tomas Isolo is running. To what degree, I don't know. I think that there are some things that I am not appreciating about. Like, I have real legit questions about Cedric Howard and his mental makeup moving forward. And I don't know if really I don't know if it's a Tomas Isolo thing or if it's just a Cedric Howard thing, more like a Jaren, like a kind of a same kind of Jaren Jackson Jr. type mentality of like, I'll get mine when I get mine, right? Like, even though I'm supremely talented and should dominate, in most ways, I want to see Cedric Howard be more aggressive, and I want to see Tomas Isolo make that happen. But
that's a question I have. All right, I want to dig into that Cedric thing, but I'll give my thoughts on T.I. real quick. I'm not going to criticize him. I'm also just not going to go far one way or the other. The circumstances that we're playing with right now are nothing compared to the circumstances that we would have designed this team to play around. Like, yes, he deserves a lot of credit for tonight. The offense works. My thing with it is, like, if you take out like last season with the Noah LaRoche stuff, the Grizzlies offense has always generated open shots. It's just whether or not we make them or not. And we've not had enough players to make them. So like, I'm not just looking at how open you are. The NBA finds ways. There's not a single team in the NBA that defends the three perfectly. Like, there are just open shots to be had. It's math, it's numbers. I mean, it's geometry, trigonometry, whatever you want to call it. You're going to have open shots. Do you make them or do you miss them? And the Grizzlies never had enough players to make them in recent years. So no, but I'm also not saying, oh, well, this means nothing at all, because like, I'm not giving him no credit because we're playing Deke Giroux and Rayon Rupert, and like he deserves credit for, at the very bare minimum, that they are trying really hard. And that's what put a smile on my face tonight more than anything, was down the stretch when in the 7 games previously, I said we followed a script, and the script was we're competitive until we're not, and then we give up and we lose by 20. They fought this one. They fought this one hard. They saw, when Rocky first cut Ivan Drago in Rocky 4, everybody was stunned. It was like, oh, he cut Ivan Drago. He is capable to bleed.
He's human. He's not a machine.
Right. They saw the blood tonight, and they just went and did it. And there were defensive stops. There were blocks. There were offensive rebounds, kicks out threes, like gritty stuff. Gritty stuff that happened tonight late in that game. And I do want to give a lot of credit to Tomas Isolo for that.
Mm-hmm.
So regarding the Cedric stuff, this is probably a longer conversation.
Do you disagree?
What have you seen from Cedric that makes you question his work ethic and determination?
No. Not work ethic, not grit, not determination. I loved what I saw. Anthony Edwards last week had a moment with Chris Finch where at the end of the game, and I know we're talking about a rookie versus a guy who's been in the league and is an MVP candidate and played on Team USA.
That's very important to note.
Very important to note. So yes, I understand that. But we saw at the end of the game, Chris Finch had a play designed and it was like, Anthony got the ball on the wing and he's supposed to pass it to the open guy. And Anthony Edwards says, I don't care if I have 3 dudes on me. The shot that I'm about to take is better than any shot that this other dude that Jaden McDaniels can get, or Dante DiVincenzo or whoever. And he took the shot with 3 dudes on it, made it, won the game, turned around. And said, that's what the F I do to Chris Finch. And after the game was like, yeah, it was probably the better play for me to pass it, but this is what I do.
As long as he makes it.
Right. But even in that sense, he's got such irrational confidence. Even if he missed it, it's still the best shot. It's better than any shot those guys can get. And I want to see, as he's developing throughout this season, I want to see him be a guy that starts to take that mentality of, whatever shot I decide to take is the best shot on the floor. I'm not gonna just pass it around to get along to get, whatever. I'm gonna take the shot when I want to take the shot. He played again tonight, played 25 minutes and took 12 shots. I want to see double that. Like, I want to see him take 20 to 24 shots a game. That's what I want.
I don't disagree. I just don't fully agree yet.
Okay.
Because he is a rookie. It cannot be quantified at all how shaky this rookie season for Cedric Howard is.
And that scares me.
Yeah,
that scares me.
Well, I mean, it could go either way, but I banked on Cedric Howard before the draft because I trusted the headspace that he would remain in.
Right.
Like, I believe in Cedric Howard as a person. And so, no, I will not hold him hostage to being a little on shaky footing and not being, as a rookie, demanding the basketball or demanding more minutes. I hope he gets there. I think that's a superstar thing, and I think he's capable of being that.
I think he's absolutely capable of
it. And so maybe down the road I change my tune on this, but I'm just saying, like, as of right now, like, no, I'm not holding him up to that yet because he's still trying to get in where he fit in. And also this system is that Chris Finch will say, okay, go do it when he is talked bad to, or when he is told by Anthony Edwards, this is what I'm doing. Chris Finch will say, okay. I don't really get the vibe that that's the way that this team is ever going to operate. Like, it's always the sum is going to be greater than the parts. It's always going to be that European thing. And that's a Tomas thing. That's not a said thing.
Get him out of here then.
Who?
Isolo.
Well, I mean, I've been on record saying that, but
if you've got a guy,
I don't think you fire Isolo, but you cannot rely on that. You've got to have a superstar, and you've got to give. It's the whole minutes conversation,
right,
that we've had all season long, and last year, to Isolo's defense, it's a ZK thing. You've got to play more minutes. You've got to trust your superstars. You've got to put the ball in your superstars' hands. This whole thing that we keep going around in circles about. That's not a Cedric Howard thing. And maybe Cedric Howard grows into the basketball player I think he will be. And at that point, he has the gravitas and the stones about him enough to say, no, I'm staying in this game, and no, I'm taking the shot. I hope that's the case. I'm just not beholding him to that in this chaotic rookie season that he's had.
1,000% agree. And when I say I have concerns, it's more of something that I'm seeing, that I'm watching. I'm not saying that my final analysis of what Cedric Howard is going to be as an NBA basketball player is complete based off. That would be silly and dumb to say that after this chaotic of a season. Right. This is right now the perfect time for him to start being that guy if he wants to be that guy, right? Like, even if it's for 3 minutes in a run, even if it's for 3 minutes in a game, like, just for 3 minutes, be like, I'm not passing the ball, I'm shooting every time because I'm the dude. I'm that guy.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't think I agree with you, but I don't really. In a season like this, I can see it either way. Like, what does it say about him if he says I'm not passing the ball? You know, are we going to poke holes in that? You know, it's like there is this kind of yin and yang with it.
I want to see him shoot more shots. I want to see him get more than 12 shots a game.
I agree. I also want to see him play 35 minutes a game.
I want to see him play 35. What's 10 extra minutes?
If he plays 35 minutes a game, that 12-shot number becomes like 16 or 18. Then we're not having this conversation at all. We're not talking about him not shooting enough, you know?
And I agree with Wayno here. We want all those things. I just don't want the young guys on the squad to think the chaos of this season is normal. 1,000%.
And that's why I made the comment a minute ago that I was so glad to see them fight when they saw blood. Because that's something that perennial tanking teams lose, is the urge to win a game, to see a potential victory hanging in the balance and knowing how to go and take it. Yeah. And you saw the Grizzlies go and take it tonight. Mm-hmm. It was very refreshing to see.
I have a video I want to show you real quick. Shout out to Rusty. Shout out to Rusty Witten for bringing it to our attention. You want to see an Anthony Edwards dunk tonight?
Always. I always want to see an Anthony Edwards dunk.
This is such a great shot.
Oh. Who did he bury right there?
That's John Collins.
Well, John Collins plays for. No, that's Utah. Oh, he's holding his face. Is that Keontae George?
Oh, is that from last year? Oh, that's from last year when John Collins played for Utah. He plays for.
Okay, I was going to say it looks like Utah, but
he
John
plays
Collins
for the
is
Clippers now, and that's Taylor Hendricks right there.
Rusty sending old news.
Rusty,
it looks like John Collins, but John Collins doesn't play for the.
He plays for the Clippers now.
But play it one more time. The hands to the face and just sitting on your butt is defeat. That's what happens when you play for Utah.
That
you are okay with sitting on your keister underneath the basket you were just baptized into and holding your head. Like, no, that's a loser. Well, I don't care what you do. You stand up quickly and you get out of the line of sight. Like,
well, I want to say in the power rankings of $2, Drew Gann has now become my favorite $2 because Rusty sent me a daggum old video. So shout out.
Yeah, your power rankings were wrong to start. I'll just put it to you that way. Any other questions?
What earlier comment about Triple J was unnecessary? What do we say, Drew?
I don't think that this isn't. I don't think what Myers is talking about here, but I think you're drawing a false equivalency between Jaren's pacificity, as if that's a word, his tendency to pacify and just kind of get in where he fit in. I think that's a false equivalency to what you're seeing with said this year because he's a rookie. Like, yes, we do wish Jaren took more shots. We wish Marc Gasol back in the day took more shots, like be more of a domineering force on offense, begging for the basketball. As a rookie, given the unstable ground that this whole team has stood upon all season long, I don't draw that parallel.
Yeah, I agree. Maybe a little bit hyperbolic. Oh, when I said I don't care about Trip, is he with us?
Well, but he's not against us. I'm not ever one to wash my hands of Grizzlies just because they leave. I will put it to you this way. Didn't keep up with his stats when he played a couple games for Utah. Like, I love him, but when you leave, I have to love you as a person for me to care about you. And so I do care about Jaren as a person. I think he's a good dude. I think he's a really, really good NBA player, and I hope he has success. I'm not watching, I'm not going to.
You're not going to watch Utah Jazz games now?
No. There's never been a Grizzlies player when they moved on that it's been appointment television for me to watch them play for another team.
Would Ja Morant be appointment
but that's
television?
That's not a hatred thing. I'll put it to you this way: if Ja Morant would have gotten traded at the trade deadline, I would have watched and I would have hate watched. I would have watched and rooted for the other team. I was in a bad spot with Ja. I'm still on this network. I've been the one that's criticized Ja for the longest amount of time. Everybody else wanted to do the Taylor Jenkins thing last year. I did Ja Morant last year. Everybody joined me this year in bashing Ja, rightfully so. I started really early in the last season crucifying Ja Morant. And if he would have asked for a trade and then gotten traded and then played basketball, which is all I ever wanted, was for him to just consistently play basketball.
Play ball, man.
I would have I would for the first time in my fandom, and I'm a passionate fan for the teams that I love. Passionate. I mean, fanatic. It's the only time I would have ever understood what Cleveland fans did when they burned jerseys. That was always something I was like, how in the world could you get to the point to where you burn jersey, like $150 jerseys that you go by? How could you burn them?
Wow.
I got it. If it would have been Ja. If that's how that would have.
If he had been traded and then played yes. a lot of, you would have.
Yes, that I would have understood it. I'm not saying I would have done it, but
you're also a rational grown man who is probably not gonna. Yeah, but you would understand it.
I got it. I get it. That's where I was at. So
I don't disagree.
So, all right. Hey, look at that. We put a bow on this right at 1 hour. Grizzlies win against the Denver Nuggets, the most fun post-game bounce I've had all year long. Grateful to be able to do it with Kenny and the real MVP of tonight. Vegemane, Thunder from Down Under. Wayne Hunt comes across the pond and ushers in a Grizzlies home win against a Western Conference home top 5 seed in the Western Conference and a perennial MVP favorite.
It's a thing of
just
legends.
What a night!
It's a thing of legend. It's like story. Like our grandchildren's grandchildren will be talking about this night because of Wayne Hunt.
I mean, you found a way to take it too far.
Okay,
but I will remember this for a long time. My kids have been asleep.
I received that. I
checked out for many weeks.
I received that.
Yeah. Yes, he's doing the Lord's work. David says we're ending too soon. Kenny, if y'all got any questions, you better hurry up.
Listen,
it's 11 o'clock on Wednesday night, but I am having a good time.
I have to be up in about 6 and a half hours. 6 hours. 6 and a half hours.
You're a 5 a.m. riser?
5:30, 5:45ish. Yeah.
That's us. 5 kids out the door and having to be at work by 7 it requires at least a 5:30 a.m. wake up call.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got any more thoughts or questions, yeah. Anthony says, I'm from Brooklyn, New York. We will take Ja. Anybody from Brooklyn you want?
If it would have been poetry for me if they would have shipped him to Brooklyn. Not the Knicks, to Brooklyn. Honestly, I wanted him to go to Sacramento.
What would be the worst team that Ja could be traded to?
As far as
like the team that you would hate, that you would just be like, ugh.
Like it would, I would be scared that he would be awesome and
you'd be upset about him being traded there.
I would have been terrified if he would have been traded to the Milwaukee Bucks. And that would have smoothed out things with Giannis. And then you got a Giannis combination in the Eastern Conference that's wide open. That would have been terrifying to me.
Totally agree.
Outside of that, listen, Golden State, it would have been just giving me another reason to hate them. I already hate them.
I already hate the Warriors.
Let me ask you this. I'm not one of those guys that root for any team though outside of my team. I just don't. I don't have a favorite team that it would have spoiled if Ja Morant would have gotten there. Just root against all of them. I would have been most upset by instant success, which is very petty. I accept that. I would have been very, very frustrated by instant success because that means he plays basketball consistently and at a high level, which I've been convinced he's been able to do for the last 2 years and chooses not to.
Yeah. Let me ask you this about the Golden State Warriors. My hatred for the Golden State Warriors franchise has increased this year, and it's in large part due to a symptom of a much larger problem. It's how they treated Jonathan Kuminga. It feels like they tried to destroy.
You have an opinion?
Yes, I do. Yeah. Because I'm also close. I'm close personal with James Wiseman, and I hate the way that Golden State drafts these young kids and then just buries them and tries to destroy their career, like James Wiseman, like Jonathan Kuminga. Like, why did you draft them? Because they weren't ready. Like, that's what you're saying. Well, it's your job to get them ready. Like, there's a reason why when Steph Curry and Draymond Green retire, you're going to be nothing as a franchise again because you haven't developed youth at all. And it kills me. Like, I cannot stand what they did to James, and I cannot stand what they did to Jonathan Kuminga. I just think I think Steve Kerr might be one of the most aggravating individuals, self-righteous, aggravating individuals.
Yeah. It has nothing to do with Jonathan Kuminga. Listen,
I don't have anything towards Jonathan Kuminga. It's just a symptom of a much larger
They
problem.
didn't do him dirty.
They did him dirty.
They did exactly what the Grizzlies are doing with John Morant right now. Kuminga wanted a massive contract, and they were not willing to give it to him. They did not think that the contract
about. That's dumb.
No, it's not. He signed. He's got a 2-year, $48.5 million contract. Is he worth $25 million a year? Over, they gave him that and he wasn't wanting. He wanted an extension, and so there's like, you can sit there, you can play, and there was no market for him, so he sat there. Like, I don't care. Like,
he's
hurt. Good.
Ja is constantly hurt. That's why he's not getting that extension. Everything that's happened to Ja is because of Ja himself.
Yeah, I mean, Jonathan Kuminga was making a lot of money, and I just don't. I mean,
he's
it's
still
whatever.
He's still on a rookie deal. He ain't gonna get his second.
No, he's
deal.
not. He's on a 2-year, $48.5 million contract.
Well, now he is.
And
they re-signed him. Yes.
Yeah. Did Atlanta do that, or did Golden State do that?
I think it was Atlanta, right?
I probably do need to look at that, but
no. Golden State did it, and then they traded him. That's right.
Yeah, he signed it on September 30th of 25, going into the season. So there was the holdout, and then he wanted a 4 or 5 year, $30 million a year contract. They said no, it's not worth that. Okay, that's their prerogative.
It is that is their prerogative. Yeah. But the reasons that he never played, they never gave him a shot, and all Steve Kerr did was just say,
"Oh, he got in the doghouse." I don't know why was the reason he got in the doghouse.
Couldn't tell you. Yeah. Every time he got out there, he played well. Every time he got out there, he was effective for them.
This is where I land on this. Maybe I'm wildly wrong. This is a game in which everybody is measured on wins and losses, successes and failures. And to compound it even further, you've got maybe 2.5, 3 seasons of Steph Curry left. You were trying to maximize the Steph Curry years. If it was going to lead to wins, he would have played. You won't convince me otherwise that they're leaving a secret weapon on the bench because he's in timeout. It's just not how it happened.
No,
we don't know what happened, but it's not that. I can guarantee you.
That's what I'm saying, though. Like, it is. You drafted him, would not play him, would not trade him when he requested a trade, tried to basically just end his career after his rookie season, after his rookie contract was over.
And try to end his career.
Absolutely.
He had a contract. You have years on your contract. We did this with John Morant. Like, this is the reason the Ja thing went sideways. Is that he wants superstar money, and the initial conversations were not fruitful, and he shut down.
This would have been Ja's
third
contract. This is Ja's third contract.
But it doesn't matter. It's the end of a contract, and one party thinks they deserve this amount of money. The party with that's signing the checks thinks you're worth this amount of money. So now you're at a stalemate.
End of a contract, 2 seasons left on the contract. How's that the end of a contract? That's not when you get extensions. No, you get extensions.
Yes, it is.
The summer before your last year. Yeah, you don't get extensions 2 years 2 years before.
Which is why he was holding out, but he was he a restricted free agent? Is that what it was? We're talking about this and as if it's a fact, and I think we're both a little fuzzy on like the exact calculus of it. I'm not going to get into the weeds with it. This is just where I'll stay. If he was going to win games for the Golden State Warriors, who know that their franchise is going to the cellar as soon as Steph and Draymond go, and we know that Steph and Draymond doesn't have long. Steph's 38 years old. You are going to maximize this as much as you can with whoever it takes.
Well, then
let him stay on the bench.
Steve Kerr needs to, the GM, Steve Kerr, whoever it is, they all of them need to get
Mike
fired.
Dunleavy Jr.
He needs to get fired. He needs to get fired if he can't build a roster that can sustain losing Steph Curry and Draymond Green. Like, you got to build past these guys, right? You have to.
And for whatever reason, Jonathan Kuminga wasn't the one that they were willing to attack. And you've got to think about the amount of money that these people are taking. Do you think right now, because the contract he would be making, and I'm sure that he wanted, was a Desmond Bain contract. We saw Desmond Bain get traded because that contract is not a good contract, even for the third best player on a team. You don't need your third best player to be on that contract. So if you project Jonathan Kuminga to only be his ceiling to be the third best player on a really good team, then you cannot give him Desmond Bain money. You saw the Grizzlies do that, and they traded him a year later because they cannot afford to pay your third best player $40 million a year.
Completely understand that. He was still on his rookie contract when they started doing this to him.
But he
trade him.
Playing.
Trade him.
He could have kept playing too.
Trade him.
There was faults on both sides. Obviously, it went too far, which takes two parties to get to that point, to where it's just like you're both just kind of like, screw you, you can sit there, or screw you, I'm not playing.
They've done it with multiple people. They did it with James Wiseman. They did it with Jonathan
Wiseman. Was such a weird thing too. Like, Wiseman was the second pick in the draft, and he never got footing. James Wiseman didn't play in the NBA after the Warriors, so it's not like the Warriors tanked him. He never got a run in the NBA because of injuries.
Injuries clearly played a role in that, but
right.
It's
not a good case study. If you could go back in time, they would have taken 15 players before they took James Wiseman with the number 2 pick in that draft.
No, they wouldn't have.
They should have, is what I'm saying. It's revisionist history, I know, but we look back at drafts all the time and say, where would this player have gone? James Wiseman, knowing what we know now, would have went in the second round.
Whatever. He's a 7'1" guy who can run the floor. All right. You got a team that runs the ball, that needs move, that loves speed in the front court. He's 7'1" deer. He's a 7'1" antelope. The guy can run the floor, rebound, dunk, can even shoot the ball from the outside.
Sounds a lot like you're describing Jonathan Isaac.
When you don't, yeah, right. When you don't give somebody the opportunity to grow in their skill set and their game, then turn around and just do it. I don't like the way Golden State handles these young players. They're talking about chasing rings. They're talking about chasing rings, and it just, chasing rings. You chase rings with building up talent around your two guys. Draymond Green by himself with Steph Curry is not going to win you a ring.
Tell me this. That was the Anthony Edwards draft, right? So it'd have been like 2019. The Warriors won a ring with James Wiseman. And so it's like he got a ring, right? Or was he on the team and injured or something? Like, they won a ring in 22?
No, he was not on the team then.
Okay. I mean, James Wiseman was not punished.
Oh, he was
Golden
injured.
State.
Right knee injury. He was injured.
I hate Golden State. I'm not going to bat for Golden State. But, I mean, facts are facts. They are a really good organization that's made a lot of really good decisions in this. I mean, you can say the same thing about they don't have the longevity as San Antonio, but they consistently hit. And and when they stink after Steph Curry, it's because they've invested everything, draft picks. Think about what they just sent off to get Jimmy Butler. I think the cupboard is bare because they are trying to get as much out of Steph Curry's legs and shot as they can for the next 2 years.
I just hope they know they broke the code when they mess with Jonathan Kuminga and James Wiseman.
That's so stupid.
They broke the code.
I can't believe. Yeah. They break the code for lots of reasons. And one is that they have employed Draymond Green for 15 years. Like that, if you want to hate them for that, listen, I've got lots of ammo for Clay and Steph and Draymond. Like, I'll shoot bullets that way for those three all day and all night. I didn't expect the Jonathan Kuminga of it to come.
How would you feel if the Golden State Warriors and Memphis Grizzlies made a trade and Memphis got Draymond Green back. Would you like that, or would you?
No, I think it would be the first time that I just couldn't root for a player on the Grizzlies.
Uh-huh.
I've never been that way before, or I've eaten my words and been wrong. Most notably about Steven Adams. Like, I was like, oh, I just don't know how I could ever root for him. Loved him within a matter of minutes. One interview of him.
Yeah, it was the Vernon. It was the Vernon interview. It was like, what did I do? I got punched.
Yeah. It was amazing. And I just instantly fell in love with him, and I just don't think I could do it. He would be the one that would find my line of like, I can't root. I won't cheer if like I won't buy the jersey for sure. I'll cheer for wins, but like I'm not going to apologize for him or defend his antics or pretend like I'm excited about cheering for him. I just can't
do it.
And I'm with Wayno. Like, he says it's 3 seasons too late for Draymond. There was a time to where he would have been worth it to put up with, because I do think he is a special kind of player, a unique player.
Is he a Hall of Famer?
Yeah. I mean, he's got 4 rings. Yeah, he's a Hall of Famer. But no, I just can't. And of course, like, I think Memphis Grizzlies fans would rather the team go to Nashville than have Draymond be a Memphis Grizzly right now. I mean, it's every week he's coming out with some just profane statement about Memphis and the community and the people. Like,
why is Memphis on his mind as much as it is? I don't understand it.
I don't know. I mean, there were some wars in there, like they went through Memphis for their first ever title. It was the first time they kind of broke through and Steph got his title. Their biggest war was with Memphis, and it was the first time they had beaten us in the playoffs. And there's a long history there, and we don't like them either. So just don't get it twisted here.
Like, right.
I hate him just as much as he hates us.
Yeah, but I don't know any player that's coming out and talking about not Sacramento, Oakland the way that they are. You know what I'm saying?
No, like, and trust me, we got again.
There's ammo for Oakland. I got ammo for Oakland if you want to hear it.
Yeah. Now they're in San Francisco, the land of the homeless man. Like, what are you talking about? One of the worst run big cities in the world. Just got drugs on every street corner and homeless people under every bridge. Like, they may have a 4 seasons. Okay, you're in Memphis for like 8 hours at a time. You're coming in for a game and sleep before you get on a plane. Quit acting like we need to have a Ritz-Carlton.
He said they don't have a
spa,
a whirlpool, a spa in the arena or in the sauna. Hotel.
Like,
put on a sweatsuit, dummy. Like, put on one of those plastic suits.
It's personal. And I don't know what it is.
Feels that way. It feels that way.
It's probably deeper than what we think, because there was always these. Yeah. I mean, he's even said it, and it's always been rumored that the Grizzlies could be a team that pursued Draymond in free agency. Or he said at one time he thought he was going to Memphis at one point. I'm sure there's some animosity between front offices and agents, maybe, and that hate it. But he's really got a burr in the saddle for Memphis, and it doesn't come off well.
And so does Marcus Smart. What is Marcus Smart doing? You heard what he said the other day about, well, I just felt like I was being pressured by the Grizzlies front office, even when my hand was, they were saying, the doctors say your finger's okay, but he's like, I just can't feel my fingers. Like, there's nerve. You can't feel your fingers. Like, if there's nerve,
let me put it to you this way. If the Grizzlies front office was pressuring somebody to play basketball, then they're freaking healthy, because they are so fine with milking an injury till the latest possible scenario.
Does that even sound like the Memphis Grizzlies front office to you?
No. It sounds to me like, if it's true, they valued him on the court more than what we thought they did. And it's for the identity that he brought. But he didn't feel like he was healthy. And any other time, look at Ja Morant right now. Any other time where a player's like, I don't know, it's kind of sore, they're like, fine, take a couple more weeks. And so I'm supposed to believe that Marcus Smart said, "I'm not feeling good," and they're like, "Suck it up, Buttercup. You got a game tonight." That just doesn't sound right.
No. Like he was here in Memphis for like a season and a half. He played like 20 games for the Memphis Grizzlies due to injuries. Like come on, man.
And he got suspended from a game for missing the team plane in Golden State after a Golden State game. He didn't show up for the team plane. He got suspended.
Memphis? For Memphis?
Yes.
Why don't I remember that?
Because it was called an injury.
Oh.
Yeah. That came from somebody who used to work here, told me that. I didn't, it's not my source. So, but yeah, there was like a weird kind of thing where there was a game where, and then like he'd come back from injury, and then it was like, oh, he went from like playing the whole game, and then like, oh, he's out. It was weird. Just something didn't add up. Like, yeah, he missed the plane or a meeting or something, and that was that. He got suspended.
I'm like, you just left. Like when you came to Memphis, everybody expected you to be. You were a year removed from being Defensive Player of the Year, leading Boston as the starting point guard to the Eastern Conference Finals multiple years. When you got here, it's clear you didn't want to be here. You feeling some kind of way about Boston letting you go, taking you out of the equation. But now it feels like every conversation he has is about Memphis and not Boston. I'm like, Boston's it's weird. Like Memphis just keeps getting people just keep taking pot shots at Memphis for some reason, at this organization, at the city.
I don't know. The Grizzlies need to win. I mean, they got to get back on top of things. The hits keep coming, and it's starting to feel like we're like the Cleveland Browns, where it's just kind of like, oh, well, that's the team that we just used as the placeholder for who's a team that sucks and doesn't do anything right. It seems like it's becoming Memphis, and it's unwarranted and unfounded, and Ja Morant's fault.
It is Ja Morant's fault,
frankly.
So
it's just it's not real. It's not real, and it'll be rectified. I do have a lot of faith in the ability to get good players. I hope that we get lucky and are able to get a great player in this draft. I have no doubt that we can draft role players with ease. They've got it down to a science. More times than not, they're going to get a good NBA player. I hope that we can get lucky and get a great one this year, and that'll change the trajectory. That and the growth of Cedric Howard into the player that I think he is, and as Zach Edey to the player that I didn't think he was, makes for a pretty quick turnaround in this.
Yep, I agree. All right, with that, let's get out of here, bro. I'm ready to go to bed.
We hit all of it. This is a good one to tell your friends about to come back and listen to. If you ever get sad and the Grizzlies get on another winning streak, just come to the March 18th edition of the Post Game Bounce and relive some good times. We didn't stay positive like we said we were going to. Kenny took me down some pretty negative avenues.
I blame myself on this one. I hand up accountability on this one.
I can't believe we got into an argument over Jonathan Kuminga.
I'm sorry you're wrong.
It even matters.
I'm sorry that you're wrong.
You know what? And if I am wrong, it's Jonathan Kuminga. Why are we dying on this hill?
It's because it's Golden State more so than Jonathan Kuminga.
Okay. And again, if we want to yell and scream and throw and shoot fiery arrows at Golden State, I've got a whole quiver full of arrows.
Are they your most hated team?
Kuminga.
Are they your most hated team in the NBA? Has to be,
yes.
Right? Yes. Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
And what I think will happen is when Steph goes out, I'll give him a golf clap, tell him or at least I will say you belong on the Mount Rushmore of the NBA greats, and it will go the way of the Clippers rivalry, and then we just won't talk about it anymore, except for the days gone past. So
back in my day, we used to hate the Golden State Warriors.
I don't think they've passed the level of vitriol that the grit and grind teams have with the Clippers, though. That was ugly.
Were you ever in the arena for those games?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I went to one, I think.
I was in the arena when Zach Randolph tackled Blake Griffin, got up, and Tony Allen did that whole popping his collar, and they threw the headband up into the thing. I was there on the 6th row behind the Grizzlies bench.
I saw Russell Westbrook get tossed in an Oklahoma City playoff game. I think it was 2nd round, Grizzlies and Thunder.
After they beat, who did they beat in the first round? I forgot.
The Clippers?
Was that San Antonio? Was that San Antonio or the Clippers? This is Clippers, right?
I think then they got beat. The series that we went down 0-2 and then won 4 straight, maybe.
Yep.
Anyways, all right. We can keep going. We've got to be really diligent about ending the show right now. Okay, it's time.
Let's do it.
It's time. Love you guys. Saturday, 1:00 p.m. Grind City Brewing Company. Get in the $2 Sports Show Tournament Challenge. Find that on social media. You got to do it by tomorrow. Good win. Had fun. Love you guys. Good night.